Hello, my name's Angela Lucenti. I'm based in Melbourne, Australia, and I'm an Anovite associate. Today, I'm going to take you through the 10 different ways that you can get paid with the Anovite compensation plan. What I love about this plan after 15 years of building the network marketing industry is the fact that it appeals to a global audience. It really hits every single pillar of what a professional network marketer is looking for in our industry, but also addresses that entry level, that foundational new person that comes in to learn about our industry for the very first time. So I'm going to share my screen, and for around the next 15 minutes, I'm going to give you my highlight tour of the Anovite compensation plan. So there are 10 different ways that you can get paid with Anovite, and it is a really great balance of front end, middle, and back end income. In fact, it really addresses the three phases of building a business in this industry. First of all, that activation phase when we're really laying the foundations, the development of the team and duplication that we need to really grow the business. And then, of course, the scalability of working with leadership and creating legacy. We have an incredible way to get started with Anovite. The activation experience is really fantastic to create those stories that we really need in those first few weeks in the business to get that product in people's hands and into people's bodies. So we have those product stories to get income into people's wallets so that we have those income stories. We also have an opportunity to rank advance really fast, so that we have that recognition and social proof. And of course, we have the opportunity to really build with a supportive community. So activating your business is really simple. We have what's called value packs that are found a part of our Fast Start program. We talk about fast starts in our industry. I prefer to call it a right start in the industry. We want you to get started with the right pack that's right for you at the right price. $299.95, 40% off these value packs. Great discount here. 500 recommended retail price. You pay $299, you get 300 QV, which is qualifying volume, and 150 BV, which is our binary volume or the volume that helps us get paid. So the fast start bonus on our 299 packs is $75. And you get the qualifying volume and the binary volume, which means that you are well on your way to getting qualified and ranking up, and also well on your way to earning those binary cycles that makes our compensation plan so incredible. We have a great way for you to lay a foundation with two people on each side coming in to create the power of four. When you do this, you're creating 300 qualifying volume with each person that you introduce and 150 binary volume with each of those new members as well. When you have four people, two on each side, it will trigger four fast start bonuses. So that's $75 each for a total of $300. We also generate three team bonuses, or you might recognize those as cycles. And I'll share a little bit more about cycles in the next slide. They come in at $60 because our first two cycles of every week are $25, and thereafter they come in at $10 per cycle. You also get to rank up to your first rank of regional associate, which has a $100 rank bonus attached to that, for a total of $460 return on your investment of $299. So this is a really great way to lay the foundation and get started in your new Anovite business. So the second phase is really moving into that development of the team and creating duplication. We do this through the binary. Binary stands for you building two teams to infinity. And I love that here with our binary plan, there is no cap. It runs to unlimited levels, and we have no flushing of binary volume. So you get to roll over that volume week to week. We have what's called a microcycling effect because we are triggering a cycle each time that you have 100 BV on the left and then 100 BV on the right. And when that happens, you get paid a team bonus. As I said earlier, your first two team bonuses every single week are paid at $25. And thereafter, each of those bonuses comes in at $10. So this is really amazing because you do get that boosted income very early at the start of each week. I really love the microcycling effect because it means that you are getting paid more often. You're getting a smaller payout at $10, but that is happening more often as opposed to the traditional binary where you're getting paid on two-thirds on one side of volume and one-third on the other. So the balanced binary is really more synergistic. It creates more balance, not just for the actual numbers and volume going through your business, but also for the way that you can build your business. I find this really attractive to really helping people with stress when they're building. We also, if we look at on the right here, that fast start duplication. If we work with every single person that comes into the business and we talk about the foundational four, so having that four new members coming into the binary, two on the right, two on the left, raising 300 qualifying volume with each of those members and 150 BV with each of those members. This is how you're going to grow your business very fast. When you look at the example here, only with 100 BV on with each member coming through, on your left leg, 300 BV, on your right leg, 300 BV, you're going to earn 3 team bonuses. If this is the start of the week, your very first bonuses being earned, you're going to get 25 for the first two, then $10 thereafter, and that gives you $60 in your bank account. So the binary effect here with the microcycling, the very low level of binary required, a binary volume required for you to earn that team bonus means that your members are going to experience income very quickly, very fast, more often, and that is a great story for all of us to be sharing in the community. We also have rank advancement bonuses and lifestyle bonuses. So as we're going through this duplication of really working, creating the organization, it's really important that members get recognized, not just socially and in the community with recognition, but also in their bank account. So rank advancement bonuses start very, very early here. As you saw, 4 new enrollments on the Fast Start pack generates a regional associate rank, which comes with a one-time bonus of $100. You saw that with the Power of Four slide. Here, you get to see how this domino effect can introduce income at these really realistic levels in the business. So 100 through to $700, these are one-time bonuses. On the right side, we have what I regard as compound income residual that is attached to your qualified rank. And this again starts at a very early stage at director rank. You're getting a $25 weekly lifestyle bonus. That means that accumulating to $100 a month. Senior director bumps up to $50. I love that these are going up so rapidly, gets to $100 at regional director. And these lifestyle bonuses, these are cumulative, they compound every week. They continue to be paid to you at your qualified rank, and it's paid weekly. All of our bonuses, our commissions are paid weekly, which means more money into people's bank accounts more often. You don't have to wait for the end of month hustle. We also have next our third phase, which is where we really go into scaling with leaders and creating legacy. The matching team bonus is a really important part of this scaling that I really love to work on. 15 years in the industry, there's nothing, I guess, more satisfying than helping leaders to rise, especially when they're coming into the business as new members, maybe never been in this type of business before, but also working with leaders that are experienced and really scaling the organization. So, magic team bonuses, you get to earn 10% of the team bonus earnings generated throughout your entire enrollment tree, and that is to unlimited levels. That is really important. Most other binaries have a matching bonus check that is paid to a capped rank, so or a capped level. So, in my last company, it was capped to 10 levels. And as you know, a lot of our leaders, when we're tap rooting through our organization, we find those at level 10, level 20, level 100, even at level 1000. In this plan, you get paid 10% of the entire team earnings. And that is only capped by your qualified rank. And if you look at the table on the right, you can actually earn up to 88% of your personal team bonus check based on your qualified rank. So this is where we get to lead, we get to scale, we get to create legacy, and help people earn incredible income. The global bonus pools are really the icing on the cake from executive level, which is qualified volume of a total of 120,000 in your organization, and that is sales. So QV is attached to your sales dollar for dollar, 60,000 on each side to be a qualified executive. You get to share in 3% of the company's global binary volume, that's commissionable volume each week. And this is also paid weekly. When you move up to national executive, that's a total of 500,000 in sales over two legs. Now you're earning an extra 0.5% share. And when you reach board of directors, that's another 0.5% share. This is cumulative total of 4% paid to leadership at the end of every week. And this is really where legacy income really flourishes. So a new you starts today with Anovite's incredible, what I call gold standard binary compensation plan. These are the 6 reasons why I really love this plan and why I'm so excited to be a part of this company. So number one, free to join, no annual membership, which is kind of unheard of in today's economy. Number two, no cap or flushing of binary volume. This really helps to create that synergistic flow of volume. So when you get to week number 6, so we run on a 5-week cycle here for the volume. So when you get to week 6, and I'm talking only about the QV qualifying volume, because the binary volume that you get redeemed, so you get paid out, but whatever's left over, there's no cap, that continues to compound. So you never lose that. No cap or flushing of that binary volume. The leveraged 5-week rolling volume cycle, that is your QV, that's qualifying volume. That goes from week 1 to 5. And then when you get to week 6, week 1 drops out. And now you have a new week, a 5-week rolling volume. This is really important to this business because for a lot of people that work in this industry at that top level, especially when you're looking after leaders and a big team, that end of month hustle is real. And this really eliminates that. It really makes it a great environment to build that community and culture where you're not chasing end of month. Because when you're looking at a rank, you can actually qualify for that rank within a week or within the month or any time that your qualifying volume hits that target. So there's none of that urgency around the end of the month. So that leveraged 5-week rolling cycle of your qualifying volume is a really important part of this compensation plan. Also, the low qualifier entry level for those weekly lifestyle bonuses starting very early on in the business. I really love that it's rewarding the right people at the right time to help create those stories that we're looking for. Customer volume, and I haven't spoken much about customer volume, but we do have a retail customer program here where you can get paid on promoting retail orders. And if you're a social seller or direct seller, you can really make some incredible income here. All your volume from customer orders that's sold at recommended retail price is moved automatically to your pay leg each week. So you get to double dip on that volume because you get to earn the binary volume and also the retail profit, and also the QV if you are organically maybe ranking up through the system. And that can happen when you're growing a retail business. Number six, and I have talked about that already, but no chasing end of month. That is a welcome part of the comp plan for me and many of the leaders that I've worked with over many years, because that end of month hustle is real. And when you're staying up late at night, late at the end of the month to really help people to hustle, to get new qualifying volume in the tree, get new binary volume in the tree, that's not a really great way for you to build a business. And what we're really looking at here is a compensation plan that rewards you at every level, whether that's physically through the income, emotionally and spiritually through the way that it synergistically helps you to build. I really love that we have something for everyone here. This business plan has been attached to a 30-year foundation, a company that has been working in a niche of colostrum for over 30 years that really understands that audience. And that is a niche and a product that Asia Pacific specifically has a huge demand for. So when you have a product that is in huge demand, that is backed by a company that has a 30-year foundation, and then you team it with this compensation plan that you've just seen here today, that is a recipe for a huge amount of success. So I'm grateful for you sitting through this presentation. If you have any questions, get back to the person that invited you to listen to this recording. And I hope that one day I get to see you at an event and you've become a part of this company and a part of this community because of what you heard today. Thank you.